We looked around the community, there were so many problems. We didn't know where to start.
With Wrenchville, we have a community where there's a lot of drug abuse, there's a lot of smoking, there's a lot of drinking.
There were guys and sugar daddies that were always hitting on us.
The main problem is they don't speak out.
I could relate because my sister was once raped.
People telling us how much we've impacted them, how much we're making a difference in their lives.
Kids put an end to sexual inequality. Learners fight back at sexual predators. Those are powerful headlines.
It made me realize my passion, which is making a change.
In 2013, a team of grade 10 learners at Wrenchville High School near Kuruman in the Northern Cape embarked on a journey that has had a positive ripple effect in their greater community. A journey that saw them enter the Youth Citizens Action Program in order to make a change in their immediate community.
My journey with YCAP started in 2013 when my principal gave me a circular from the Department of Basic Education. I didn't know what it was all about, but I know I was passionate about being the change that I want to see in the world, and it led to me going out to my grade 10s and inviting them all to this very class for a meeting where I introduced the concept of YCAP to them.
Now we didn't know what YCAP was, so we just went and there was so many of us there and he was telling us and giving us more information.
With Wrenchville, we have a community where there's a lot of drug abuse, there's a lot of smoking, there's a lot of drinking, and where parents fail somehow to interact with the school.
They went on to win an unexpected first position in the provincial stage for their action against drug abuse in and around their school.
But the campaign did not necessarily focus on rehabilitating kids that were busy using drugs because it was a minority. We wanted to focus on the majority, which was to teach kids the importance of saying no.
I was amazed by how the minds of our learners here at Wrenchville High School are changed into trying to better themselves and focusing more on education and getting better marks.
Winning provincials meant that we matter. People recognize the potential of kids from Wrenchville High School. Nationals was great. My kids flew for the first time. It was the first time that most of them stayed in hotels. And even not placing at nationals reinstilled the belief in me as a teacher, a guardian and a mentor that what we did based on our actions was worthwhile because we had impact.
In 2014, the new team of grade 10 learners from Wrenchville High returned, determined to make a greater impact on their school and community.
We looked around the community, there were so many problems. We didn't know where to start. So we decided to get to the bottom of it. The majority of the learners that were in the class were girls. So we're like, what is it that really affects us?
And what different approach can we use to ultimately try and solve this problem?
And you work with what you have, and we did not have much, we did not have the necessary equipment, but we managed to get far.
Rape, a social ill that is part of a greater problem brought on by a host of other factors in this community such as unemployment, poverty, lack of education, drug and alcohol abuse, is close to home for many of the learners at Wrenchville High.
And as we progressed, we realized that this problem is much bigger than us. So we decided that we're going to go with rape in general. We decided that we're going to get everybody involved, the school, the community.
I could relate because my sister was once raped. So I could talk to her and then tell her, you know what, Dolphins, you'll be okay. It will pass, and then we are here for you, and then we can help.
That is how we gave birth to a beautiful social media awareness campaign with our hashtag BUA.
A sustainable project that saw them win the YCAP National Championships through hard work and determination.
Everyone was told that it was not easy. We had to sacrifice break time and all that. So that really came with, YCAP really came with a lot of sacrifices.
Just to create that bigger buzz that was needed.
As much as I'm a teacher, I was also a learner. And we learned to understand the toolkit together.
Wrenchville High has made a name for itself in the community, region, province and even nationally through its very visible efforts, headed up by dedicated teacher Tsepo Gatlani.
And then I said to them, guys, I'm going to take you out onto the national road, N14, and we're going to have a silent protest. And silent protest made up most of our campaign, like where I would have kids standing next to the N14. And there's a lot of cars that drive past and their mouths wrapped with sellotape, holding onto a banner for plus minus 60 minutes. I would have them walk around town carrying placards, even going to the taxi rank, and we know how people are at the taxi rank, just so that people can hear the message. But as time went on, they kind of got to understand what it means to actually stand up for something or to be in solidarity of something.
Their YCAP team's rape awareness project took hold in the community, with their actions reaching radio and print as well as Facebook.
We received a lot of inboxes, a lot of messages like timeline posts, people telling us how much we've impacted them, how much we're making a difference in their lives, even if they didn't get raped, but they somehow have the confidence to speak up about problems that they're facing. So that was a reward on its own.
A lot of time and dedication was invested. I needed to push these kids for them to be the best because I knew their potential.
Interacting with a teacher like that also encourages one to build other relationships with learners in lower grades and guide them through and mentor them as they also need peers.
And then we went to Durban on a road trip with the rest of the kids. I believed in our project, I believed in my kids, and we sacrificed. We didn't sleep. And even when we were announced the 2014 national champions, we cried. What people need to understand, coming from this part of South Africa, the Northern Cape, it's not often that a child ultimately gets to travel to Durban and especially compete in a youth citizen action program like YCAP. And what was nerve-wracking is that most of these kids from Wrenchville High School that have participated in YCAP have never ever participated in any other competition.
They didn't stop. The program continues at the school on a daily basis.
We have been doing more silent protests and all that.
Teacher Tsepo has gone on to become an Empowervate YCAP support team member due to his strong belief in what the program aims to achieve with the youth in South Africa.
I owe a lot to the CEO, Amanda Blankfield, as well as the other trustees of Empowervate. And then of course, I just want to say thank you to my kids as well as their parents.
This is not just a success story in terms of sustainable community change, but development of a teacher and his students that will bring about greater change in the very near future.
Our school benefited from the program YCAP in the sense that our learners is more disciplined when they was coming back in 2013 from YCAP, and when they was crowned the champions, the national champions, it was overwhelming.
My journey with YCAP, it really built my self-esteem. You know, I've gained so much confidence, and right now I can say I'm the deputy chairperson at Wrenchville High in 2015.
Going from here to university, I must say I'll be an out there person, a person who really knows how to interact with other people.
You can see that learners is more disciplined and there is more focus, and it is a good program, and we would encourage other schools to partake in this program.
It is my hope that they will take all the teachings, all the lessons and the experiences, and they will make something beautiful out of it.
We support the program, we see the benefits, and we believe that our learners will become better citizens. We started YCAP when we started 5 years back. It's now in 6 years in our province. So the sustainability is there. We have already put the YCAP program in our APP, our annual performance plan.
There are a lot of benefits in YCAP, especially when you look at the skills.
How they change their attitudes.
We are more sensitive, we are more focused.
Me myself can also say that I've learned a lot through this. My project management also improved.
Today, I can testify that my involvement with YCAP has given my purpose direction.
Because of YCAP, I really have this thing of wanting to be the change, wanting to be heard.
Their peers regard them as change agents.
It made me realize my passion, which is making a change and having fun while doing it.